When I teach, you don't take me serious. Maybe because you don't understand, but I'm learning milk scriptures.
Pretty soon, what I'm saying will begin to make sense. I can break down the more heavier scriptures. Before you know it,
I'll be confounding your pastor and anybody else that claims they know this Bible. All because of milk.
Right.
That's right. ISUPK milk scriptures. It does the body good.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, see me one more time, Roy.
Yeah, like to where you can see it standing up.
So that's on you. Yeah.
That's clean.
What, this one?
No, that.
This one?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so Shalom Israel. This is ISUBK, starting out of 1 West, 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York, on the Commander General Yohana. And we're going to start the Sabbath service. All right. Go ahead and blow the shofar. Salakia. Go ahead and do the wine. Salakia, sir, you would just pour, take the drink. Yeah, I'm watching Shabbat. La Shala. All right. Again. Right. So we're gonna go ahead and man of Israel, Maitim, which means to stand, on Yahakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. We're gonna go ahead and send up the prayers. All right. Here's just and I'm gonna use the book.
Slip over a little bit more this way.
Kind of one time, sir. Let me just fix this real quick. All right, so this is the Sabbath service. We're gonna go over the prayers in the Hebrew and then read them for you in the English. So, Lakia, bear with me. We're gonna start off with the Lord's Prayer. And we on the broadcaster, right? Ottawa.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
So this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, right? Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shinka, Yahweh, Malakika, Sala'ah. One time, sir. Okay. Salakia, so this.
All right. Let me see. There you go.
I just have to
There you go.
do a computer reset.
Hey, yeah, you good. Yeah, it's good like that. It's just real. It's getting. Let me see. Is that choppy? I guess it's good. All right. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. And y'all see the camera is good. That way, if you just can put a one in the chat or something, and then let us know. Right, but we're gonna go ahead and do the Lord's Prayer.
All right, so this is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew out of Matthew 6, 8 and 13 through 13. All right. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash.
Hayah.
Shimka. Yahweh. Malakwata. Taba'a. Zayek. Hayah. Aisha. Baratiza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Matananau. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalakwanau. Kabawatanau. Kasalakwanau. Kabawatanau. Wala'ah. Taba'ayanau. Banasaya 1. Abal. Hoshayanau. Mayan. Rod. Kaya. Lakab. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Ha'apara. Ha'awalamni. Aman.
What we said was, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
All right. This is the prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Baba Kasha. Matanana. Hakat. Larpa'a. Kalmakala. Kalmatawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. Lahakwiyim. Amathiyim. Hakat. Our Tama'ala. Lagarshan. Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Wadaman.
What we just said in the English was, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you.
So be it. All right, this is the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Baraklanawa. Ba'Sha'ala. Wahaba Saparium. Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Wadaman.
What we just said in the English was, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
All right, this is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah. Ayanya. Aharia. Mayan. Yaba'a. Azariah. Ma'aim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Ma'aratiza. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Ayanawam. Shamarka. Hana. A'a. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hashemash. La'ayakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Kalrad. Yashamar. Atnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'aka. Babawa'aka. Ma'aita. Awalam.
What we just said was, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber.
Behold.
He that keepeth keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
shade
Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy going in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right, so this is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. All right. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damayelaka,
Adam Yelaka,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Takaras,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al,
Al,
Kayahana,
Kayana,
Hawayabyaka,
Abu Yabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ach,
Al-Aimaka,
Al-Amika,
Ya'arayamwa,
Ya'arayamba,
Sawada,
Sawadah,
Waya'a Tazawa,
Wayatazwa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazawanya,
Amarwa,
Amar,
the Kawa,
the Kawa,
Wanakakira,
Wanakakina,
Magalia,
Magaya,
Wala'aya Sakar,
Wala Aya Sakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Samya Sha'ala,
Iwada,
Abuda,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
Nawa Aitazwa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakawa,
Yakawa,
Al Yaka,
Al Yak,
Barya,
Baria,
Yakarathwa,
Yakara,
Al Ahalia,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashimi Alia,
Wayasma'aya,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagaria,
Wahagaria,
Gabal,
Wabal,
Wa'aimawan,
Wamawan,
Wa'aimalak,
Wamalak,
Palasha,
Malasha,
Am Yashabi,
Yashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawa,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarawai,
Sarawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Selah,
Salat,
Achalaham,
Ashalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadi,
Kasaya Sara'a,
Asaya Sarah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Banakol,
Banaka,
Kwayashawan,
Kwayaswan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamad,
Bayanda Ara,
Bayanda,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Ba'adatma,
Ba'adatma,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatumba,
Nada Yamadwa,
Nadayabawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakazaba,
Kazabak,
Wakazabak,
Kazabak,
Wakatazamanai,
Katazamanah,
Kalnasia Kamwa,
Kanasi Yakama,
Ashar,
Asar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Naya Russia,
Nairash,
Lanawa,
Nalawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Naawa,
Nawa,
Alahayam,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatumba,
Kagalkala,
Kagabla,
Kwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rakwa,
Labanya Raka,
Ka'ash,
Kaash,
Daba Ira Ira,
W. Aria Ira,
Kalaba,
Bakalaba,
Balahat,
Dalahat,
Ariam,
Ariam,
Khan,
Khan,
their adopter,
Daradapma,
Basa Ira,
Bata Irika,
Wabasa, Wapafka,
Wabata Mapaka,
Daba Halam,
Dabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Banyaham,
Kwalawan,
Walawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahowa,
Wayabahawa,
Aya Ai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakapara,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadawa,
Wayada'iwa,
Kaya Atha,
Kayatha,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Babaka,
Babadka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Al,
Al,
Cal,
Cal,
Ratazah.
What we just said was keep not thy silence, O Yahweh,
Keep not thy silence, O
and
Yahweh,
hold not thy peace,
and hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
for lo,
for lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden
and
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one
They
consent.
are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the
of
Ishmaelites,
Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
and the Philistines,
and the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
So also was joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Selah,
do unto them
do unto them,
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished in Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a
and
red,
like
and
Zehed.
like Zed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as
and
Zabah,
as Amunah,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
Let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the house of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the
as
wind,
the fire burneth for wood,
as the fire burneth the
and
wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute
with
them
thy tempest,
with thy
and
tempest,
make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh,
Oh, yeah,
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble.
Forever.
Yea.
Let
them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
That men may know. That thou.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
At the Most High.
Of all the earth. All right. Just got one more. All right. This is the prayer for the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Maka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazabaya. Alawak Yahana. Alawak Yam. Salakia Hasaranyam. Hakwatazayanyam. Haka Ayayim. Wahak Akwatian. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Wada Aman.
What we just said, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
Michael. And the angels. Commander General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
All right. Sar. All right. Washabian, which means to be seated. You need me to put this back down?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get it. You know, with the Hebrew.
You got any cups in you? Well, have it up, brother.
Oh, Salaki. Did you see if there's any cups in the back? Seat up a little. There we go. All right. So let's see. We are in Genesis, and we are starting. This is November 22nd, right? I mean November 2nd.
Shalom, Kana. Y'all small thumb about Shemel Shai.
Did I just erase it? It's like I'm snuck up here.
All right.
All right, no sweat. I'm gonna just get it from the so we are in all right, so we're in Genesis 32. Starting at verse 26. All right, so we're going to read Genesis chapter 32. Starting at verse 26. Let me get there with y'all real quick. Salakia. I believe we left off talking about Jacob and Esau.
All right.
All right, so I can start with the Hebrew first. If I can just get my note up. All right, so starting at verse. And that's what that means, right? Because that number is just a little confusing. 32, 26, and then it says through 34, but then I see this at that one. So it says.
That's November 2nd. Okay, so yeah, 32, 26 through 34.
And 22. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Most high. All right, so 32, 26. All right, now I'll go ahead and kick us off. All right. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 32 and verse 26 in the Hebrew. All right. Waya Amar, Malakanaya, Kaya, Ayo, Alha, Hashakar, Waya Amar, La, Ashala Ka, Ashala Ha, Haya, Haya Baha, Bakwawa, Aimawa, verse 27. Waya Amar,
Where you at? You at Genesis what?
32
Okay.
and 26.
Okay.
I'm on verse
32.
27.
Okay.
So I'll start 27 over again. Waya Amar, Shala Kanaya, Kaya, Alha, Hasha, Hashakar, Waya Amar, La, Ashalachak, Kaya Barakathanya, verse 28. Waya Amar, Ala Yawa, Ma, Shamak, Waya Amar, Ya'ai Kwab, 29.
Yeah, Quad.
Ya'ai Kwab.
Yeah. You say Quad.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah,
Ya'ai Kwab. So that goes together. Salaki.
Quad.
Ya'ai Kwab. Waya Amar, La, Ya'ai Kwab, Ya Amar, Iwad, Amak. Are you 29? Imak, Kaya, Aim, Yashar Allah, Kaya, Sharayath, Aim, Allah Hayam, Wa'aim, Anashayam, Watha Wakal, verse 30. That's lucky. Where did I start at? 26?
Yeah.
27, 30, 32. So I stopped at 32. Waya Sha'al, Yaiquab. That's a lucky. Whose name is Yaiquab?
Jacob.
Gotcha. All right. Still moving on. So that's so that was verse. We started at verse 30. I'm gonna reread it since I didn't shout out the verse. Waya Sha'il. Verse 30. Waya Sha'il. Yaiquab. Waya Amar. Haga Yada. Na. Shamak. Waya Amar. Lamaha. Za. Dasha'il. Lashamaya. Waya Barak. Athawa. Sham, verse 31. Waya Korah. Yaiquab. Sham. Ham Quawam. Panayao, Kaya, Ra'a, Yathaya, Alahayam, Panayam, Io, Panaham, Wathanatazal, Napashaya. Verse 32, Wayazar, Wayazarak, Lawa, Hashamash, Kashar, Ibar, Ath, Panawal, Wahawa, Tazala'il, Yarakwa. So let me go ahead and get that in the English.
Yeah, my bag right there.
Constant.
Yeah,
All right, so this is the book of Genesis, chapter 32 and verse 26. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. So I believe this is when Jacob wrestled with the angel, correct?
Yeah, on his way when he was going to go meet up with Esau. He had sent 2 caravans before. He sent like 2 caravans, or it could have been 1 or 2. It's like I could be wrong off the 1 or 2, but it was he sent them, ahead of himself,
right?
Just in case Esau was going to be hostile,
right?
When he ran back into him again,
and he was so what's the word I'm looking for? He was so like worried about his interaction with Esau that once he came in contact with an angel, he wrestled him for a blessing, right?
Yeah, but this is Jacob being raised up.
Oh, Most High in Christ.
You know what I'm saying? So his name going from Jacob to Israel.
Okay, Most High in Christ.
It's just like how you get like when when a brother comes into the truth, like a brother comes into the truth. It's like that. Like it's a rank raise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 27. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and hast prevailed.
Right. So you know how like when we say when a sister come in or a brother come in, we say this person is no longer going to be called by what they were called in the world.
Right.
This person's name now is going to be, Ka'ash. This brother is going to be Kohal now. You know what I'm saying? Going to be known as this now. So that's what's going on here. It's a rank raise in a sense. The Lord raising them up.
Damn right.
Verse
29. And Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed him there. Verse 30. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel. I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. Verse 31. And as he passed over Peniel, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. Therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew which shrank, which is upon the hollow of the thigh, unto this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh in the sinew that shrank. Salaki, don't the small hats do the opposite? Don't they have a meal where they actually eat the?
I'm not sure. You have to ask him talking about.
Right.
100%. He knows everything about them.
Right. All right. So that was 7 verses. So we're going to move over to Salaki. This is a little bit different.
I got it. I'll read it. Okay. 7, right?
Kind of out of one.
So where you at? 32 and what?
If I could just show you something real quick, it's saying this is 32. And I was at 32, but it stops for me here. And then it goes.
That's because when you read it,
yeah, the Hebrew had an extra verse for some reason. Because that's verse 32 right there. But in the Hebrew, 32 goes to, there's a 33. Oh, no.
no, that goes to the next chapter.
Okay. But look right here at the verse 33. I think Isaiah Ward had mentioned that before too. I'm not sure why. I think they broke a verse up or something.
Wait a minute. No, it's just the women. I have to check that. It seemed like either that was the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Because look, that's 30.
Yeah.
But it's Tawab. I think Isaiah Ward mentioned that before.
What was you looking at?
33 right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Okay.
So I'll go. Did you want me to just read 33 or Tawab?
Let me see where we at. 32. And where you stop at?
I stopped at verse 32.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I started at 33 and 1.
Okay, kind of okay.
Genesis chapter 33 and 1 in the Hebrew. Waya sha'a Yaikwa Ayanayawa Waya Amar Waha Naha Aishawa Wa'ainwa Abba Araba'ai Ma'awath Ayasha Wayaka Taza Ath Wa Yaka Taza Ath Hayalad Yum Al La'ah Wa'ila Wa'al Rakal Wa'al Shafya Hasha Kaf Wath, that's a rough one. Waya Sham Ah Hashab Kawa Hashab Kawa Wa'af. So like I'm at 3. Where's 3? Okay, so I guess this is 3. Oh, she is 3. It's 2.
Do we have the same one? Oh, it's right there. It's just all the way off to the side.
Oh yeah, I can see. All right. Okay. Okay, most high Christ. People liking this Sabbath service. Abara Lapa Yahum Na Yum Waya Shah Kawa Aratazah. That's the earth. Aratazah Waba'ai Pa'ain Yum Ide Gosh Gashatha good Gashafwa I Akayawa Ratazar. Slide Aishwa. Lakwa Ra'ath. Lakwa Ra'athwa. Kwa Hawa. This ain't easy, y'all, man. Y'all, you know what I mean? The people that's watching. You know what I mean? You know, why your pa, Al, Tazawa Arawa, so like it, Tazawa Ra, Tazawa Rawa. Why your shot, why your shot, why your kwa, Hawa, why your kwa, no, Hawa, why your kwa, Hawa. That's a Hawa, not Hawa. All right, why your bakwa, why your bakwawa, why your shar, why your shot, why your shah, Ayanayawa.
And what verse you at?
I'm in 5. Waya Ra'a Hana Shah Hana Yeshawam Hanashawam. Yeah, Hanashawam. Waya Haya La Dam Haya La Dam. Waya Amar Maya Alaha Laka. Waya Amar Haya La Dam Haya La Dayam. Ashar Kana. All right. 1 second. Alahayim. Ibadak. Verse 6. Wath. I forgot it's just that's the part. That's the God. Okay, Wath. Wath. Wathak. Gashan. Wadakashan. It's lucky. Wadakashan. Hashap. Kawa. Hanaha. Waya Dak. Ya Han. Waya Dak Han. Wath. Wadash. Thaka. Wanan. Slaki, that's a rough one right there. Slaki. Verse 7. Gasha. Wathgasha. Gum. La'aha. Waya Ladash. Waya Shah. Kwa. Waya Das Kwa. Wa'akar. Lagadash. Yawasap. Waya Kal. And Waya Shah. This is wild. Waya Shah. Thaka Wawa.
That was the last one. Right?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Waya Shah.
Waya Shah. Kawawa. Waya Gospel. That's why.
They were speaking that fluently back
Yeah.
then.
All right, no sweat. So we're gonna go to what was that? 32. See, we read it in the Hebrew, man, so that we can get it, we can learn it from both sides. That's the goal here, is to read it from both sides. So like when we go through the Bible, we can match up this is how we know that the King James Version is the closest translation to what we're reading here, because of course, you know, you got brothers that are more versed in it than myself, but you can see how the direct translation goes to the scriptures that we're reading here in English. That's why when we do the Sabbath service, we read the Sabbath service, we do the Sabbath service where we read it in Hebrew, then we read it in English, we read it in Hebrew, then we read it in English, and we're doing it both like that with the goal in mind to help you to understand it from the Hebrew perspective too. So now when you read this and then the Hebrew, and then say like you got a New International King James Version, or you reading it from the ESV version or the Gideon's Bible, it won't match up with what we're reading here in the Hebrew. Right. It won't match up. So that's how we know that the King James Version is the closest translation to what we're reading here in the Hebrew. All right, no sweat. So where we at? 32 and what?
32 and 1.
No, 33 and 1. My bad. We're in Genesis. We in Genesis 33 and 1. It says, and Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men, and he divided the children unto Leah and unto Rachel and unto the 2 handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindermost. And he passed over before them and bowed himself to the ground 7 times until he came near to his brother. Because remember, Jacob was scared, man. You know what I'm saying? He was scared because he knew Esau was like about that. You know what I'm saying? He knew Esau was about that. So what he tried to do was he tried to send the trains before he went to try to, you know, say, look, you know, hey, you know, like to give Esau time to know that he was on his way. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be like a total surprise when he just popped up on him. And passed over before them and bowed himself to the ground 7 times until he had came near to his brother. Verse 4, and Esau ran to meet him and embraced him and fell on his neck and kissed him, and they wept. And he lifted up his eyes. Now, it's because, you know, of course, he thought that Esau was still going to be mad, but at this time Esau wasn't. And he lifted up his eyes and saw the women and the children and said, who are those with thee? And he said, the children which God has graciously given thy servant. Then the maidens came near and their children, and they bowed themselves. And Leah also with her children came near and bowed themselves. And after came Joseph near and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. So it's just like 2 brothers meeting up with each other at the time. And they're just happy to see each other. Time passed, you know, kids is born and things like that. And, you know, so it's just like if it was like if you're looking at it today where somebody you might have beef with, and then you see them years later, and then you like, then that person sees you, right? And they cool. You know what I'm saying? I can remember it was a brother I had beef with in the world, and you know, he tried to send some people at me too. You know what I'm saying? Somebody came to my job, and you know, it was like, yeah, you know, I got a message. You know what I'm saying? like somebody came to my slavery, huh?
You so lucky about that. Mm-hmm. I know, and this every time I see like somebody sent the message, I don't know if you grew up watching Ninja Turtles. Mm-hmm. When one of the people said, I got a message from Master and one of the Foot Clan members smacked April O'Neil in the face. You remember that?
Yeah. And yo, somebody sent me a message, man. And you know, we were beefing. Then he got locked up, and then, you know, and then as years went by, then I got locked up. But then it was like literally like maybe a couple of years ago, I was standing out and he walked up to me. You know what I'm saying? He walked up to me. I'm in the truth and everything. He walked up to me and he walked up and then he like pulled his hood back. And then I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But then it was like when we saw each other, it wasn't like we were beefing anymore. Right. We was mad about any of the things that we had issues with in the past. So we just.
And if I could, how long was the time period that from the time that y'all had an issue to the time that you finally had seen them?
It's been about it was probably maybe about 8 years. Yeah, probably about 8 years. And then we, and then I mean it was bad, it was bad beef, you know what I'm saying? And then, we ended up being cool, like right from that point on. Because it's like sometimes you can go through things, but time can heal those things. So that's what you're saying here. We know that Jacob stole his brother's birthright. Well, not stole it. Well, in a sense, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? From Esau's perspective, Esau is looking at him like he cheated him out of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was a little apprehensive about running into Esau again.
Which, if I could, is absolutely, foreign to me, because I understand when you're in the world, you're gonna have, as a black man, you're gonna have issues with other black men in the world, but your actual brother, to be afraid to, see your brother in person like that's a feeling that I just don't understand or can't. It's hard to fathom it. But from your perspective, what you said, the brother in the world, but actual family member, that's got to be a whole different feel that way.
Well, you got to look at it from a sense of how Esau felt about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember, we don't follow these traditions anymore about the birthright and all of that kind of stuff. So, like the birthright is something that it means everything.
Right.
Remember, you had remember the Naomi, you know what I mean, and them came from far to get their, you know what I mean, to get their inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, he didn't have the sons or whatever, and they had to prove that who they were and all that kind of stuff. So it meant everything, because it meant like you would get the land, and you would get the cattle, you would get like certain things. But in this particular situation, it was the blessings. You know what I'm saying? And and then when Jacob went in there and put the wool on himself, and then his Isaac couldn't see, and Isaac felt him, was like, yep, that's Esau. You know what I mean? About how hairy he was, you know what I'm saying? Right. And he went and gave him the blessing that he would have given to Esau, but he gave it to him. So, and then the Lord, of course, the Lord honored that. So that's real, you know what I'm saying? So when Esau came from the field, he telling his father, yo, here it's me, it's Esau. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I just gave you, you know what I mean? I just gave you a blessing. And he's like, what? You know what I mean? And he's like, well, you ain't got nothing left for me, you know what I'm saying? And he was crying. And he was like, you ain't got nothing left for me. And then he was like, okay, well, you're going to live off the fat of the earth and all of that kind of stuff. And, pretty much he was going to live by the sword. And that's what he gave to Esau. And the Lord honored it. And so, Esau felt a kind of way about that. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to see that this anger in this moment, it was cool. But it comes back, and it comes back, and it comes back, even until right now. That hatred that Esau had towards Jacob, like I said, could you get that perpetual? It's I think it was what's that? I think is it Isaiah 35:5? You know what I'm talking about?
When he said, perpetual hatred?
Yeah, perpetual hatred.
Yes, Ezekiel.
Ezekiel 35:5, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ezekiel 35.
Yeah, Ezekiel 35:5. Yeah, turn your books to Ezekiel 35:5. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Shawan, Harvey, shout out to you. Shout out to Strong Light Entertainment, Precinct Officer of War. I don't know if y'all still in here, but shout out to y'all. Kana, I know she's in here. Shout out to all of y'all. If y'all can share the feed, it'd be greatly appreciated. Ezekiel 35:5. But you see, like throughout the years, it came through with Amalek. Still, beefing with the children of Israel, right. As the generations went on. You got it whenever you're ready.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Mm-hmm. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, mm-hmm. and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel, mm-hmm. by the force of the sword, mm-hmm. in the time of their calamity, mm-hmm. in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Right, because it was a time when those things, were supposed to stop. but Esau never stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like our calamity, like even like when you look at like our calamity, like even like right now, you know, the calamity of Esau, I mean of Israel, meaning you got people coming from, you know, those southern you know, countries over the border, you know, like South America, things like that. And these people are poor. A lot of these people, you know, are just trying to, you know, come here to America because of the fact that America pretty much starved out their countries, so they don't have anything left. And then when they come here, you know, you still demonize them. You know what I'm saying? You still demonize a person for just simply wanting to live, you know, and that's Esau. You know what I'm saying? That's that perpetual hatred. Even when, you know, we went through slavery and we served our slavery, you know, but they didn't have to, you know, cut our babies out of women's stomachs. They didn't have to, you know, stomp on the baby's head and feed our kids to alligators. They didn't have to, you know, even after we got out of, you know, slavery, then we had to go into Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? Like all of those things, even till today, you know, they still tell us to pull yourself up. You know what I mean? They didn't want to give us no reparations. Right. None. We the only nation that never received reparations. Never. Like that's wild when you really think about that.
And
go ahead.
If I could, you know, what's actually happening in, you know, the world as far as like, if we just take a look real quick at Palestine and Israel, you know, and the situation that they're having. And, you know, Israel is taking the land from Palestine. But that happened to us in Seneca Village, which is now, what's the park called in New York now? Central Park. Or if you look at all of the neighborhoods that were like, it escapes my memory right now, but not Rosewood. What's the main one we talk about? Black Wall Street. There were so many different neighborhoods that were like Black Wall Street where the oppressors stole it from us, and you know, thousands of acres and millions of acres of farmland that this oppressor, not only everything that you said, but compound that on top of stealing all of our land and our resources that we had over here, and then stealing all the land and the resources from the Mexicans and the Native Americans. And then till this day, they make a mockery of us. The thing you showed me with what's her name? What's her name? Cardi B. Where they just make a mockery of us and, you know, trick our women into, you know, having sisters in such turmoil just for a vote.
Man, let me show y'all, man. And you know, just for, you know, the sake of
Cardi B.
Yeah, just for the sake of, just to show y'all with the brother talking about. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Let me present myself. I'm gonna share my screen. Well, let me show y'all something, man. Like, that last remark you said about Cardi B, could you say it one more time?
Con out of one con. They use our women, you know, to trick us further. Like, you know, right now the power is given to the women. You know, our women are oppressing us. There's no reason for Cardi B to be speaking on behalf of Black people when it comes to decisions that are going to affect us, you know, as a people.
Let me show y'all something, man. Hold on. I'm going to mute my mic. This is good.
Rap acts as well. I said I need. Not all, but a lot of Black women are already in the bag, you know, for.
I'm gonna recognize that this country.
This is what we're working with. This is who is endorsing her. And she said she wrote this speech. You know, I mean, it is literally Democrat talking points, one after the other, and that she believes everything that comes out of her mouth, and that Kamala's not
next in this country. All right. I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate. She's compassionate. I wasn't. But Kamala Harris joining the race, she changed my mind completely. I did not have faith on any candidates until she joined the race and said the things that I wanted to hear, that I want to see next in this country. All right? I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate. She's compassionate. She shows empathy.
God damn, man. Oh, man. I just wanted to show y'all that, man. Like, that's where we at right now, man. She literally got up there and said, I believe every word that comes out of her mouth. Whoever believed everything that a politician said. Like, this is where we're at right now. And you can see, man, like, I can see why Eve got deceived in the garden. Right. But it's really not that hard, actually.
At all. If I could.
Go ahead.
We were just talking about in the last class that I had with the smooth words. And in this situation, I don't know if it's smooth words when it comes to Cardi B, but a lot of women, they don't want to hear the hard things. And one of the things I was talking about was with somebody in my family was abortion, and they could not stomach to hear it. They would have rather heard something like, you know, it's going to be okay, this and that and the fourth. But with Cardi B, I think it's a money thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Cap?
Because somebody said, okay, here's the money, here, read this. But it just shows you, like the general tells us all the time, you know what I mean? Like, stop believing in these celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop believing in a person that's getting paid to do a job. That's it. Right. Like, no matter how you vote or whatever you do, and this is just a sidebar, it's not going to affect Cardi B. Cardi B's kids are going to go to nice private schools. Right. They're going to live in nice, you know, gated communities, while you're going to have to deal with inflation, and you're going to have to deal with the things that are going to specifically affect you. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we listen to. You know what I mean? And that was just a sidebar, man. You know, just to your point about, you know, like, this is who we and this is how they look at us, even till today. Esau knows the game. Mm-hmm. He knows the game to play, because they know that our people are dumb and emotional. And I hate to say that, but that is the absolute truth. I'm not saying everybody, right? Because there's a lot of people that's not. There's a lot of women that's not, you know, stupid. But a lot of women and a lot of men are dumb, stupid, and emotional. And that is a horrible thing to have to say.
It is. You
know what I mean? And that's why, you know, this truth is not like, it's not for everybody. I definitely can see that. It's just not for everybody, because people are going to live their life the way they want to live their life. And really, you know, the whole thing is just, you know, nobody really wants to have that kind of accountability. And the reason that our people don't want to have accountability, and we trust in celebrities and we trust in politicians, is because the men that were supposed to be the men of God failed us. The men that were supposed to teach us how to deal with other nations and how to put our trust and power into something that was going to benefit us, those are the people that failed us. You know what I mean? So it's not Cardi B's fault specifically, but it's the people that were supposed to be in charge of teaching her the right way. Those are the people that failed. And now we are in a position to have an uphill battle now, because we've been under these people that's been leading us down the wrong path, i.e. the pastors. And now we have an uphill battle, because now we got to fight against, you know, everything that's been unraveled. So now you think of it like this, right? Now we the priests, right? We in here doing the Sabbath service today. We doing Sabbath service, right? We the priests. We doing the work of the Lord. But now we got to be the priests and construction workers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta work at a casino and be a priest. Like, God damn, like, you know what I'm saying? You know why? Because our people are giving all their money to Kamala Harris. Right. Our people giving all the money to Cardi B to go to her shows. They giving all the money to the pastors, all the bread to Michael Jordan. That's why you got to dig a ditch and be a priest.
Right. and you know what? If I could say one more, because when you said the Jordans, that reminded me that, you know, how focused we are on material things because of how much of a low self-esteem our people have, you know, come to have over the being under this oppressor. Mm-hmm. And we're so focused, and I'm gonna keep saying this, we focus on retro 5s. And we need to understand that we should be focused on F-35s because World War III is literally here. And even though it's kind of calmed down, it's coming back. But Cardi B is literally saying she believes everything Kamala Harris says, but can't tell you one foreign policy that Kamala Harris has. She can't tell you one thing that the advisors on the Biden administration are doing when it comes to those public officials, what they're doing with Israel and how it's going to affect us in the future. She can't tell us one thing.
So, and it's a sin to vote.
Damn right.
It's a sin to vote because Christ is the only one that we can set over us. That's it. You can't set nobody else over you. Of course, Esau gonna do what they do, but at the end of the day, it's all about the decisions that we're gonna make. Because at the end of the day, okay, if Kamala Harris is doing the Democratic, if she's doing a rally, then why there's white people at this rally too.
Right.
There's white people in here that don't like rap. Why do they keep on pushing rap?
Enforcing it.
You get my point? Okay, what about some of the other demographic of people that's in this place that's voting for Kamala Harris too?
Right.
Like you got white people, look behind her. You got old white women. Old white women don't know about who Cardi B is.
Isn't Taylor Swift a Democrat now?
Yeah.
Why didn't they have Taylor Swift up there shaking her hunchback on the stage?
They can't afford Taylor Swift. That's why they can't afford Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was like $2 million.
Right. They had to pay her just to do a tweet or something.
Yeah. Look at Beyonce came in for like 2 minutes. Beyonce says, how much Beyonce gets paid? Like $2 million a show. Like $2 million. We looked it up. If you go on Google, look at like show prices. Of people. You know what I mean? Like Jay-Z is like $1 million.
Can I
like
say
$1 million?
If I could, just one last thing.
Go ahead. No, get it on.
This is crazy because do you know how easy it would be for Black celebrities, actors, influencers to turn around Black neighborhoods overnight with money? Like they wouldn't even have to just give away the money. They could literally simply invest in a surefire business, put it in a neighborhood, and let the people run it and take a percentage of it. They could put something brick and mortar in the neighborhood and start a chain across Black America and literally help feed families. But instead, they're going to do something small like a food drive not a food drive, like a book bag drive in comparison to what their money is. When us, like you said, we go to work, we put the small amount of money that we have, and then we feed the people that we're damn near just as broke as, on top of being priests. But the people that make millions and billions of dollars can't even do something as small as starting a business for Black people. They'll sell you a dream.
So right here.
Good night. 2 million?
I might have lowballed it.
To sweat and yell?
Yeah, if you could look up something real quick. Let me see. But what I'm seeing, let me see. To book Jay-Z, it's like 200,000 and above. It's like the range is like right here. 1 million. He got a $1 million booking fee. And so not Rihanna, but Beyonce is like, it says on average for 46 shows, she grossed 10 million per show. And that was from 2023.
And Salaki, what you?
Yeah, how much did Beyonce charge to book Beyonce?
I couldn't find it, but it says 24 million she did for a private event in Dubai.
Yeah, Beyonce is up there. That's why when Beyonce came to that rally, everybody packed the room because they thought that she was going to perform, and that was the bait and switch. They were like, Beyonce is going to be here. She's going to set to do this, and then got all the Black women in the room, and then she came up there and talked for like 2 minutes and said, "All right, y'all have a nice day."
Somebody?
No, it was Beyonce.
No, but who did anybody actually perform?
No, there was the bait and switch. They got you there in the room, and then they switched it out, and then was like, "Hey," and people started leaving. Once they found out that she wasn't going to be performing.
And that's crazy because with the whole thing of her getting booked right in Dubai, she got booked in Dubai. She got paid 24 million. If Beyonce had any like any sense. And maybe she just doesn't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
But she should have never went over there, because in Dubai and those type of countries, they pay our women to come over there, and they actually use them as toilets.
Yeah.
So Beyonce should have been like, nah, I'm not going over there. You treat my sisters like literal like toilets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going over there to perform for y'all. But we'll sell out for money and sell ourselves short, and that's why no nation on earth respects us.
Right, right, and this is why, you know, and I'm going to get back to the show, back to the scriptures, but I'm just saying this is why, like, you have, you know, a bunch of rappers and stuff like that at the show. Hold on, I'll show you again. Hold on, let me show you something. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back real quick. Let me show y'all something. Brother had to use the bathroom. All right. Look at this.
Hey, feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Hold on. Tell them, feeling myself, I'm conceited. Feeling myself, I'm conceited. How y'all feeling?
She had the whole Megan Thee Stallion, you know, debacle when she started her. I know there's a lot. Take a listen to what he said.
Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about, like, yeah, we could fund 2 wars. We could fund 2 wars. Motherfuckers talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, the fuck we're not. We're going through some shit right now. Like, say it. We really going through, we really
This was last year.
Right now. People like Donald Trump don't believe women deserve rights. And when those rights are taken away, they are nowhere to be found. He said he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. He said he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. I'm repeating it. Donnie Dunk, please. Protection for women, especially if we're talking about maternal and mental health care, is in telling them what to do with their bodies.
Once again, delusion, misinformation, and ignorance.
They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say. I said, well, I'm going to do
this is what he
it
really
whether
said.
the women like it or not. I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. 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 Whether the women like it or not.
Well, that's
I'm
what they
going to
put
do
out,
it
right?
whether the women like it or not. Kamala has imported criminal migrants from prisons and jails, from insane asylums and mental institutions all over the world, from Venezuela to the Congo, including savage criminals who assault, rape, and murder our women and girls. Anyone who would let monsters kidnap and kill our children does not belong anywhere near the Oval Office. And my people told me about 4 weeks ago, I was saying, no, I want to protect the people. I want to protect the women of our country. I want to protect the women. Sir, please don't say that. Why? They said, we think it's very inappropriate for you to say. I said, why? I'm president. I want to protect the women of our country. They said, sir, I just think it's inappropriate for you to say, pay these guys a lot of money. Can you believe it? I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them.
She's saying that Donald Trump wants to protect women whether they like it or not.
So, hold on. Yeah, hold on. So of course, we just playing that just to show y'all that how Cardi B is getting up there and she's saying, when she said the women like it or not, of course he said some, you know, he was talking crazy, but the point was she tried to make it in a sense like he was saying that about women's rights. Right, like when it comes to abortion. And that's what got the women to be like, oh, you know, because when he said he's going to protect the women whether they like it or not, when Cardi B was up there going from the standpoint of saying that he was saying that as he's going to put an abortion ban and he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. You get my point? Yeah, but she gets up there like, yeah, he said he's going to protect women whether they like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like And this is why, man. It's like this is like a wrestling match. And we're gonna see, man. Lord allow, man. Christ come back, soon, man, so that we can get out of this hell, man. Because this is horrible, man. But yeah, man. What was that scripture you had?
We read Ezekiel 35:5.
What was any more on that?
Sir, that was the end of it.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead and read 7 more.
We are in the book of Genesis, chapter 33 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Waya Amar, Maya, Lak, Hamakana, Haya, Amar, Pagashathaya, Waya Amar, Lamataza, Khan, Bayan, is that one word? Bayanaya, Danaya, verse 9. Waya Amar, Aishawa, Yash, Laya Ra, Abaya, Yahaya, Lakashar, Lak, verse 10. Waya Amar, Yaiquab, I, Na, Na, Mataza Thaya, Khan, Baya, Nayak, Wala Kwa Kaf, Mana Kaf Ya, Maya Daya, Kaya, I, Khan, Thaya, Panayak, Karaath, Panaya, Alhayam, Salakia, Alaham, Watharatazanaya, verse 11. Kwa, Na, Barakathaya, Ashar, Salakia, Habath, Lak, Kaya, Kananaya, Alahayam,
Sorry. Go ahead.
Wakaya, Yash, Laya, Kal, Waya Patazar, Bawa, Waya Kwak, verse 12. Waya Amar, Nasa'ai, Wanala Ka, Wayala Ka, Lana Gadak, verse 13. Waya Amar, Alahaiwa, Hadanaya, Yada, Salakia, Yadai, Kaya, Hayala da Yam, Rakayam, Wahataza an. Wahabakwar. Al-Waf. Al-Ya. Wadapakwawam. Yawam. Akkad. Wamathawa. Kal. Hataza an. All right, verse 14. Why bar? Na. Adanaya. Lapanaya. Apabadawa. Wa'ana ya. Af nalaha. Lataya. Laragal. Hana la Ashar. Lapanaya. Wala Ragal. Hayala da Yam. Aid. Ashar. Abba. Al. Adanaya. Shayara. So that was 14.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me go ahead and get that.
We'll end it up there, and then we'll finish it there, and then go. Prayers.
Count out of one kind, sir. Let me just go ahead and get back to Genesis 33,
and then we just passed Halloween, man. Man, Captain Ariana said something that was funny, man. He said, I forgot that it was Halloween until I saw Luigi walk in the corner store. Oh my God, man. Oh man. It's wild. We got bombs dropping all over the planet. And we got people still let me see what this is. Hello? Yeah.
So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 33 and verse 8. And he said, what meanest thou by all this drove which I met? And he said, these are to find grace in the sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Keep thou that hast unto thyself. And Jacob said, nay, I pray thee, if now I have found grace in thy sight, then receive my present at my hand.
Mm-hmm.
For therefore I have seen thy face, as though I had seen the face of God, and thou was pleased with me. 11. Take, I pray thee, my blessing that is brought to thee, because God hath dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. Verse 12. And he said, let us take our journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee. And he said unto him, my Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if men should overdrive them, one day all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on softly, according to the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to endure, until I come unto my Lord unto Seir.
Yeah, that's where Esau dwelt at. In the rocks. Yeah, in the rocks. The caveman. That's what he ended up being. Any more?
No, that was it. Sir.
And that's like the story, man. You know what I'm saying? Or of course we get more into it. We'll get more into it next week. But we go from Genesis all the way up to Revelations. I don't know. By the time we get to Revelations, we'll probably be here about a good, a few years to get that far. But once we get that far, then we turn back and we start all over again.
Right.
That's it. And that's how it goes. To learn the story from the ground up, and that's why it's good to come to the Sabbath service, get here. You can learn. You can also follow along. all you got to do is just get here in person, in class, and you'll definitely get everything you need out of it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do the prayers. Pops, can you do the camera? And your glasses here.
Yabashim Shabrakata. La Shala. Salaki. The line got to me. There we go. All right. All right. Amijin, which means to stand, will Panya Hakwadum, which means to turn and face the east. Oh, Salaki. Before we do that, you want to salute the Torah?
Okay. You want to salute the Torah? Yeah, how about you, man? Yeah.
Laces out. Yabashim Yal Shabrak Yup. Gosh, you want to salute the Torah? 12. All right, no sweat. All right, so Wapan Yahak with Salakia. Amijin, which means to stand. Wapan Yahak with Dum, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to go up and set up the Lord's prayers. All right. Salakia out of one. Are we doing open resistance?
Let me see. Let's run through them.
All right, let's run through them. Count out of one count. All right. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kudash. Ayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak. Daba'ah. Ratazayah. Ayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Mashamayim. Latanana. Lakam. Kab. Yawam. Wasalakwana. Kabawatana. Wasalakwana. Kabawatana. Wala'ah. Kaba'ayana. Wanasayawan. Mabal. Awashayana. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahapara. Wa'awalamya. Aman.
What we just said was our Father, which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Give us our debts.
Give us our debts.
We forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not into
But
temptation.
deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is the prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Baba Kasha. Nathanael. Aha. Aha. Larpa'ah. Kalmakala. Kalmadawa. Aha. Latahar. Amatazarayim. Aha. Lahakli. Amati. Aha. Arakarawa. Atama'ala. Lagarashan. Hashem Yahushua.
We just said, was Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah?
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Asha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Waba Sapari.
Yasapari.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Wada Aman.
What we just said was Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Aisha,
Asha'a,
Ayunya,
Ayunya,
Alharian,
Aharian,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'a,
Yaba'a,
Azarian,
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 Ma'ayin,
Ma'ayin,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Samayam,
Wa'aratasa,
Wa'aratasa,
Ayathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regal,
Regal,
Ayanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamar,
Samar,
Hana,
Hana,
La'a,
La'a,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shalmar,
Shalmar,
Yasharala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Samarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tizalka,
Tizalka,
Al Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamyanka,
Yamyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashemah,
Hashemash,
La'ayakaka,
La'ayakaka,
Wayarak,
Wa'yirak,
Halayala,
Alayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makal Ra,
Makal Ra,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Atnapashka,
Atnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'aka,
Taza'aka,
Waba Wa'aka,
Wawa Wa'aka,
Ma'aita,
Ma'aita,
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai,
Awalam.
Awalam. What we just said was, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the
From
hills.
whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from the Lord.
My help coming from the
Which
Lord,
made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
He that keepeth Israel
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in
From this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right, this is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Takarach,
Al-Takarat,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al,
Al,
Kayahana,
Yahana,
Awayabyaka,
Al-Yabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Aimaka,
Al-Imaka,
Yara'ai, Salakia, Yara'ayamwa,
Yara'ayim,
Sawada,
Sawadah,
Waya'ai Tazawa,
Tazawah,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al-Tazapah,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Lekawa,
Wanakakida,
Wanakakida,
Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'a Yasakar,
Ayat Sakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Shem Yasha'al,
Iwada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
Tazawah,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakawa,
Lekawa,
Al-Yaka,
Al-Ya,
Barya,
Barya,
Yarkatwa,
Yakarath,
Ahalya,
Ahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashimi Alya,
Wayashim Ayim,
Mawa Abba,
Bawa Abba,
Wahagarian,
Bahagari,
Gabal,
Babal,
Wa'aimawan,
Bahamawan,
Wa'amalak,
Bahamalak,
Halashah,
Malashah,
Am Yashabia,
Amir Shabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Mashawar,
Mashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Sarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Bani Lawa,
Selah,
Salah,
Ashalaham,
Ashalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadi,
Kasaya Sara'ah,
Yasara'ah,
Kayabian,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Vayashawan,
Vayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashimadwa,
Ayanda Ara,
Yanda,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Gaman,
La'adatma, Shayatamwa,
Shaythumwa,
Nada Ya Amawa,
Nada Yamu,
Hara,
Iran,
Wakazaba,
Kataba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakaltazal Manah,
Wakazamana,
Kal Nasi Akamwa,
Ka Nasi Yakumba,
Ashar,
Asar,
Amarwa,
Amar,
Nayarasha,
Nairash,
Nanawa,
Nalawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Nawa,
Nahawa,
Alahayam,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shaythumwa,
Kagalka,
Tagaga,
Kakwa,
Kakwash,
Lapaya Rakwa,
Panyaraka,
Ka'ash,
Sha'ash,
Saba Ira Ira,
W Ira Ira,
Wakala Abba,
Makalaba,
Salahat,
Salahat,
Ariam,
Ariam,
Khan,
Khan,
Theradapma,
Daradap,
Wasa Irika,
Wasa Irika,
Wabasawa Pafka,
Wabasa Wapaka,
Saba Halam,
Dabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a, Slaki,
Panyaham,
Banyaham,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakashwa,
Wayabakashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahowa,
Wayabahawa,
Aya Salakia, Adaya,
Ayai,
Aya,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wakaparwa,
Waya Abadwa,
Wayabad,
Waya Adawa,
Wayadap,
Kaya Ada,
Kaya,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labaka,
Nabak,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Al,
Al,
Cal,
Ka,
Haratasa.
All right, what we just said in English was keep not thy silence, O Yahweh,
Keep not thy silence, O
and
Yahweh.
hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace.
and be not still,
And be not still.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
for lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
And they that hate
have
thee
lifted up the head,
have lifted up the
they
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a
In
nation.
the name of Israel,
In the name of
there
Israel,
be no more
there'll
remembrance.
be no more
But
remembrance.
they have consulted together
But they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the
of
Ishmaelites
Moab,
and Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and
Amalek,
and the Philistines,
and the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
So also is joined with them.
So is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sarah.
As to Sarah.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeeb.
And like Zeeb.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabak.
As Zabak.
And as Amunah.
As Amunah.
Who said. Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The house of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stubble before the wind.
As a stubble before the wind.
As the fire burn up the wood.
As the fire burn up the wood.
And as the flame set up the mountains on fire.
As the flame set up the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble.
In trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou. Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh. The Most High.
Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth. All right. This is the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Maka'ala.
Wa Maka'ala.
Wa Allah Hayam.
Wa Allah Hayam.
Wa Tazabaya.
Wa Tazabaya.
Alawat Yahana.
Alawat Yahana.
Ha Alawat Yam.
Ha Alawat Yam.
Hasaranya.
Hasaranya.
Ha Kwatazayanya.
Ha Kwatazayanya.
Ha Kayayam.
Ha Kayayam.
Ha Awak Athians.
Ha Akwathian.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Wada Aman.
What we just said was bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Oh, we gotta do this?
Yeah, if you could just read that in English or something.
Okay.
And it goes back.
Okay. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
And the Israelite brothers.
And the Israelite brothers.
The school.
The school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure.
Of the rich of Israel.
Of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Send up evils and curses.
Send up evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam. Christianity. Egyptology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Posse Comitatus. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. The cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift death. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. And try to stop us. From broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go. To and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plagues. Shake loose. Don't shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shah. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And punish all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That is the angels that have done it. It causes it to be spread throughout the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you always. So be it. All right. Star. All right, we're going to do one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amana Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh, Shemi Yahshua, Barakatah. We're going to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amana Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh, Shema, Shemi Yahshua. All right, that concludes the Sabbath service.